Hey guys, welcome to Bariatric Confessions, episode 3. So let's talk about dumping syndrome. I am 13 months post-op, and the other day, a couple days ago, I made protein ice cream, one of my favorite. I have a Ninja Creamy. You guys, figuring out how to eat ice cream, or the ice cream without all the sugar has been challenging. But I am I'm in a Facebook group. It's literally called bariatric ninja creamy recipes or something like that. And I'm in this Facebook group, and there's good little tips here that you can borrow, that you can take to incorporate in when you make your ice cream. So a couple nights ago, I really wanted ice cream, and I made it. And me trying to be, I don't want to say slick, but that's the only word that comes to mind. I'm trying to be slick. So me and my husband got chocolate covered, what were they? Almonds from Marshall's. And you only can eat like 3, because after that the sugar, it builds up in the back of your throat. It's just gross. So you only can eat about 3, maybe 4 before that happens. So I was like, oh, this will be a great addition into my protein ice cream, because I typically put like dark chocolate chips in it, and then whatever else, keep it really low on the sugar part. So because my dark chocolate is like 72% cocoa, and it's only like 5 grams, maybe 4 grams of sugar. So anyway, I was like, I'll put coconut in it, and unsweetened coconut, and I'll put the chocolate covered almonds in it. Well, after I ate my ice cream, I'm laying in my bed and I'm about to pass out because I'm tired, and my stomach started hurting, but I ain't paying no mind to it. I also took a vitamin, so I was like, oh, maybe it's the B12 whatever vitamin I took, and lo and behold, it wasn't. Right before I went to bed, I was having stomach pains. And I haven't had dumping syndrome in so long that I forgot that that's how it comes. I don't feel pain when I go to the bathroom in my stomach. I don't feel pain anywhere when I have a bowel movement. But I did that day, a couple of days ago. I did, and I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like, oh God, it's stinking everything, for real. And it realized on me. I was having a dumping syndrome episode. So let me tell you what happened. When I came home from football practice with my kids, I was so hungry, and so I started snacking. Mistake number 1. I ate a little bit of my Totitos chips, and I ate maybe 4 or 5 of the chocolate covered almonds. Now, when I went to go make my ice cream, I completely forgot about that. So, get my kids situated. I ate that, which is why I was snacking, because I was hungry and I wasn't able to eat immediately. So I'm getting them situated, and finally it's time to make my ice cream. About 30 minutes or so later, and I made my ice cream, and then I had the great idea to put the chocolate covered almonds in it. The chocolate covered almonds, mind you, they were, because I don't have them anymore, milk chocolate, which I also forgot. I didn't read the package when I purchased them, and them suckers was like $5.99 each. I was not throwing them in the trash. Typically, I buy dark chocolate. Everything I buy is dark chocolate because it has less sugar. Well, forgetting that it was milk chocolate, forgetting about the additional sugar, forgetting about the fact that I was snacking, it led to such a horrible, horrible 30 minutes in the bathroom. So dumping syndrome happens sometimes to people. Some people like it because it keeps them. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it, which is why I stay away from sugar. And the other day when I had that, I was like that. I had dumping syndrome because, number one, I was snacking. I didn't sit down to eat a meal. So my ice cream, like I said, is protein ice cream. So that means I'll get the protein from that ice cream. So I'll make a pint, and then me and my husband will share it. So you think, I'll get at least half of a protein shake, the amount of protein in a protein shake. So what's that? 45-ish calories or something like that, which is good because it was like 9 o'clock, so I didn't need a heavy meal. So the first error that I made was snacking, because if I didn't snack, I wouldn't have had dumping syndrome, because I wouldn't have eaten the chocolate covered almonds. I would have had the great idea to put them inside my ice cream, but like I said, I wouldn't have added that much. I added 5 maybe. And then the second thing is, it was mindless. And whenever I do mindless anything when it comes to my eating, it typically leads to some type of consequence. And like, that's why I pay attention to what I put in my mouth, for the most part. I pay attention to what I eat, because when I don't, that's when I run into an issue. And it doesn't happen a lot. The last time I had dumping syndrome was in the bathroom at the mall. I had Starbucks coffee and I accidentally ordered a venti, which pre-surgery would have been just fine. A venti white chocolate mocha, it would have been fine. I've had a grande, which is like they're medium, and I could totally digest that without having any issues. But the venti sent me to the bathroom with my 3-year-old at the time, in a public place, a very public place, the mall, and I had to go to the bathroom, and it was horrible. I was in there for 30 plus minutes, just blowing it up, praying that my 3-year-old didn't open up the stall door. Trying to keep her occupied, while I had to go to the bathroom. So like, I ordered mindlessly, and I didn't even remember ordering a venti, because it was just like such a habit of, my previous eating habits. So like, I didn't even realize it. And then bam, like mindless. The first time I had it, I had coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and I thought it was them who, did that. So I thought I think it was a black coffee, because I add my own cream and everything else. So I ordered the black coffee, and I got home and I put caramel syrup in it. Well, at the time, this was months ago, I purchased caramel syrup, and I didn't realize it wasn't sugar-free. Y'all, I didn't even realize it was sugar-free until like, I don't know, like weeks later. And I was telling my husband about it, and I picked up the bottle and I was like, oh my God, it doesn't say sugar-free. And I had dumping syndrome from that coffee, thinking it was from Dunkin' Donuts, but it was because I purchased the wrong thing, didn't even read it, just poured it in my coffee, and next thing you know, I was in the bathroom. I mean, that time I was home. So what I learned is that you really have to pay attention to what you're putting in your mouth. I don't like eating too much outside in public, because I'm afraid of having dumping syndrome. So like, if we go to a cookout or something like that, I won't eat, because I'm just like, nah. Because like, even if I eat a burger, I don't eat a burger without cheese. I'm sorry. I love cheese. I still love cheese. Okay. I can't eat it like I used to, but I still love cheese. So if I'm not going to eat a burger and then just not have cheese, like, that doesn't make sense to me. So I just won't eat. I'll pack my own stuff. Like, I'll have a protein bar or a protein shake. Or like, if I, eat a hot dog. I know it's not lean food, which is what we should be eating, but nobody's perfect. So, if I eat a hot dog, sometimes, because it's a hot dog, that could send me to the bathroom. So I just choose not to eat. I'm not going to eat a piece of chicken because they, put barbecue sauce on it. And that could send me to the bathroom because it's not, no sugar added or reduced sugar or something. So, nope, I just won't eat. And I'm very careful. If we're at, like, over the summer, we went to a cookout at my in-laws' house. And my in-laws had made my husband and I a, what is it, a shish kebab or kibasi? I don't know. meat on the stick, and it was like chicken and some peppers and onions, which was really good. And you know, she asked, or I think my father-in-law, one of them, my father-in-law or my mother-in-law asked, you know, is this sauce okay? Like it was a controlled like environment. And I think it was like some type of teriyaki sauce. And I was like, you don't have to put it on there. And I was like, or just use very little. And I think they end up using very little, and that did not affect me at all. So like, being mindless when it comes to eating foods, it definitely will cause you some type of consequence. And for me, it's dumping syndrome. For you, it might be different. For you, it might be way different. It might be gaining weight. It might be picking up water weight or whatever it is. Either way, just make sure you're paying attention to what you're putting in your body, and try to, you know, lean towards more of giving your body what it needs, not what you want, because all of our wants aren't good for us. And it's okay to say no to yourself. It really is okay to say no to yourself sometimes. And because saying yes to yourself, I feel like led me to 371 pounds and up in urgent care because I can't walk. That's another story for another time. All right, you guys, just don't do mindless eating, so that way you don't have dumping syndrome like me. So let me know what you think about this episode. Screenshot it and post it in your story on TikTok. And let me know if you had any incidences with dumping syndrome. All right, guys, till next time. Peace.